Emma Caldwell was a gifted artist living in the heart of Manhattan. Her life was full of color, each day spent in her bustling studio, every painting a celebration of hope and creativity. She had built a small world of beauty and promise, and nothing seemed more certain than her future with Daniel, the man she had chosen to spend her life with. Their engagement was a source of joy for Emma, as every brushstroke in her work echoed the dreams they shared. One cold morning, however, everything changed. As Emma sifted through her mail, she discovered an envelope that felt out of place. With trembling hands, she opened it to reveal a wedding invitation. The names on the invitation were like a dagger to her heart. Daniel was set to marry someone else, and not just anyone. The other name on the card belonged to Sophie, Emma's dearest friend, whose betrayal cut even deeper than the loss of a lover. In that moment, the world around Emma fell silent. Her heart pounded with anger and sorrow as memories of promises made and trust, broken, flooded in. Desperate to erase the pain, she raced to her studio, where an unfinished painting of her dream wedding hung on the wall. In a fit of anguish, she ripped the canvas apart, the shattered pieces mirroring the fragments of her shattered heart. Emma canceled her upcoming commitments and silenced her phone, hoping to escape the relentless reminders of her loss. With each tear and every anguished breath, she realized that she could no longer live in a place filled with echoes of betrayal. Packing a small bag, she made a decisive choice: to leave behind the city that once nurtured her dreams. With one-way tickets in hand, Emma set her sights on Las Vegas, a city of bright lights and new beginnings, determined to start over, no matter how painful the journey ahead might be. After the heartache in New York, Emma's weary soul craved an escape, so she found herself under the neon glow of Las Vegas. The city's constant energy and vivid colors were a stark contrast to the dull, painful memories she was leaving behind. Seeking solace, she wandered into a small, dimly lit bar inside the Bellagio. Here, amidst the soft murmur of conversations and the clink of glasses, Emma tried to forget her troubles with a simple drink and quiet reflection. It was in that subdued atmosphere that a gentle voice reached out. "You seem like you could use a friend," the voice said softly from beside her. Startled, Emma looked up to meet the kind eyes of a stranger. His name was Nathan Sterling, and there was a quiet confidence about him that immediately made Emma feel less alone. Over the course of the evening, they talked slowly, sharing bits of their lives and their scars. Nathan listened with genuine compassion, his calm presence helping Emma release some of the weight she carried. As the hours passed, the conversation shifted from shared sadness to hopeful dreams. The two found that in each other, they discovered a kindred spirit, both running from painful pasts, yet yearning for a fresh start. With laughter that felt new and liberating, they agreed to an impulsive adventure. In a moment of unguarded joy, they wandered into a tiny chapel and exchanged vows in a spontaneous ceremony that felt both reckless and right. The wedding was small and heartfelt, a bright spark in an otherwise dark night. But when the morning light crept in through the hotel window, Emma learned a surprising truth. Nathan Sterling was not just a charming stranger. He was the heir to a vast, influential family. This revelation cast a new light on their unexpected union and promised a future that would be as unpredictable as it was exciting. Returning to New York with Nathan, Emma stepped into a world that was both dazzling and intimidating. The familiar streets of Manhattan now seemed smaller compared to the grandeur of the Sterling Empire. Nathan introduced her to a life of luxury, power, and influence, a realm where wealth opened doors and every detail was carefully controlled. Emma's heart pounded with both excitement and trepidation as she realized she was entering an entirely new chapter of her life. Nathan's mother, Evelyn Sterling, was a strong presence in this world. At first, Evelyn viewed Emma with skepticism. How could a modest artist possibly fit into their elite circle? But soon, Evelyn began to see the passion and talent that drove Emma. With a firm yet caring hand, she mentored Emma on the subtle art of high society, teaching her how to navigate formal dinners, social galas, and important business gatherings. Evelyn's guidance helped Emma slowly transform, teaching her not only to dress the part, but also to speak with confidence and grace. Meanwhile, Nathan quietly set the stage for a long-awaited reckoning. With a strategic move that echoed the quiet strength of his character, he purchased the building that housed Daniel's firm. This bold decision sent shockwaves through the business community, leaving Daniel scrambling to salvage his crumbling career. For Emma, witnessing the fall of the man who had once meant so much was bittersweet. Though she never sought revenge, seeing justice served provided a small measure of closure. As Emma adjusted to this opulent lifestyle, she found herself inspired by the power and responsibility that came with it. Elegant dinners, refined art collections, and spirited conversations became part of her new reality. Slowly, Emma's pain began to fade, replaced by a determination to rebuild her life. Every new acquaintance, every carefully orchestrated event, reaffirmed that her future was now intertwined with the Sterling legacy, a future where strength, beauty, and resilience reigned. Emma's life began to shine in unexpected ways as the Sterling family's support paved the path to her public transformation. With their encouragement, Emma decided it was time to share her renewed spirit with the world. Her art, once shadowed by sorrow, now radiated hope and resilience. She planned a grand gallery opening in one of Manhattan's most prestigious venues, a chance not only to showcase her work, but also to reveal her true self. The evening of the exhibition was filled with anticipation. Elegant guests, influential critics, and high society figures gathered in the softly lit gallery, all eager to witness the transformation of the once broken artist. Each painting on display told a story of pain and rebirth, capturing moments of vulnerability, raw emotion, and ultimately, the beauty of starting over. The centerpiece was a striking portrait of Emma, capturing the essence of her strength and the journey she had endured. As Emma mingled among the guests, the air buzzed with admiration and curiosity. In a surprising twist of fate, familiar faces from her past, Daniel and Sophie, appeared among the crowd. Their presence was unspoken proof of how far Emma had come. Once symbols of betrayal and heartbreak, they now looked on with expressions of regret and disbelief. Emma's calm confidence in the face of their silent judgment was a victory in itself. The evening was not only a celebration of art, but also a public vindication of Emma's character. With every compliment and every admiring glance, she reclaimed a piece of her shattered identity. The gallery had become a sanctuary where her painful past was acknowledged, yet transformed into something inspiring. In that moment, Emma realized that the support and love she had received from the Sterling family had given her the strength to overcome her past and embrace a future filled with promise and possibility. Just as Emma began to settle into her new life, fate threw her another unexpected twist. During a routine medical checkup, Emma learned she was pregnant, and not with just one baby, but with triplets. The news arrived like a burst of sunlight and storm, filling her heart with joy and apprehension simultaneously. The idea of welcoming three little lives into an already complex world brought both hope and fear. The Sterling household was abuzz with mixed emotions. Nathan immediately embraced the news with calm determination, his supportive nature shining through as he reassured Emma that they would face this challenge together. The doctors warned Emma that her pregnancy was high risk, which meant extra care, strict bed rest, and constant medical monitoring. The weight of responsibility settled heavily on her shoulders as she balanced the dream of motherhood with the uncertainty of the future. Word of the triplets quickly spread, drawing attention from the media and society alike. High society gatherings and business meetings buzzed with whispers about the future of the Sterling legacy. While some celebrated the news as a sign of strength and renewal, others questioned how this sudden change might affect the carefully maintained image of the empire. Yet for Emma and Nathan, these were private matters, one that only deepened their bond. At home, the days became a blend of quiet moments and anxious anticipation. Emma spent long hours reflecting on her journey, from the bitter taste of betrayal to the sweet promise of new life. In quiet moments between checkups and rest, she allowed herself to dream about the little faces she would soon hold. The thought of her children growing up amidst both art and opulence filled her with a renewed sense of purpose. Despite the challenges and fears, Emma embraced the news with a mix of cautious optimism and fierce determination. The unexpected pregnancy was a reminder that life, even in its most uncertain moments, could offer beautiful new beginnings. With Nathan by her side and the strength born from overcoming past hardships, Emma prepared to welcome the triplets with open arms and a hopeful heart. The long-awaited day finally arrived, cloaked in both excitement and tension. In a bright, sterile hospital room, Emma lay surrounded by a team of dedicated doctors and anxious loved ones. What had started as a risky pregnancy now hung on a knife's edge as complications suddenly emerged. The medical team acted swiftly, and Emma was rushed into an emergency C-section, where every second felt like an eternity. Amid the hum of machines and the steady guidance of skilled hands, the first cries of new life pierced the room. Emma delivered 3 healthy babies, Leo, Ezra, and Lily. Each cry was a promise of hope, a tiny beacon of new beginnings that washed away the fear and pain of the ordeal. Nathan, standing just outside the operating room, clutched his hands in silent gratitude as the news of their triplets filled him with overwhelming emotion. Outside the hospital, whispers spread quickly. Reporters and cameras gathered, eager to capture the dramatic birth that had made headlines even before the day began. The world watched as the Sterling legacy welcomed a new generation, and for Emma and Nathan, the birth of their children marked not just a personal victory, but a public celebration of resilience. For Emma, the experience was deeply emotional. Every moment of pain had led to this incredible miracle, the arrival of 3 lives that symbolized hope and renewal. In the quiet moments that followed the chaos of the delivery, Emma held each baby close, feeling a love so profound that it soothed every lingering fear. The birth of Leo, Ezra, and Lily was a testament to the strength of the human spirit, a reminder that even after the darkest storms, new life can bloom. As the hospital room slowly filled with congratulatory smiles and quiet tears of relief, Emma knew that this dramatic day had forever changed her life. With the future now holding the promise of family, love, and a legacy renewed, she felt ready to face whatever came next, knowing that every hardship had led her to this precious moment. With Leo, Ezra, and Lily now a part of their world, Emma and Nathan embraced a new daily rhythm, one filled with laughter, learning, and the beautiful chaos of family life. Each morning, the Sterling home echoed with the cheerful sounds of tiny footsteps and joyful giggles. Despite the challenges that came with caring for 3 infants, every moment was a reminder of the love that now bound them together. As the children grew, their individual personalities began to shine. Leo, the eldest, was bold and adventurous, eager to explore every corner of his vibrant world. Ezra, quiet and observant, absorbed every detail with a thoughtful curiosity, while little Lily, with her sparkling eyes, showed early hints of artistic flair, reminding Emma of her own creative spirit. Their growing personalities filled Emma's heart with pride and wonder, as she marveled at the little individuals they were becoming. Between sleepless nights and playful afternoons, Emma found solace and inspiration in the everyday moments. She returned to her studio with a newfound passion, channeling the raw beauty of her family life into her art. Her canvases began to glow with warm colors and tender scenes, each painting capturing the love and joy of a life rebuilt from past pain. Yet, not all was calm in their new world. Elena Monroe, a long-standing rival in the social scene, took every opportunity to spread unfounded rumors about Emma's sudden rise and her unconventional family. But the strength of the Sterling name and the unwavering support of Nathan and Evelyn silenced the critics. In their home, love and truth reigned above petty gossip. Evenings were spent gathered around a large table, sharing simple meals, stories, and dreams. The laughter of the children, the gentle murmur of bedtime stories, and the quiet moments of reflection brought a sense of peace that Emma had never known before. Each day reaffirmed that true happiness was not measured by wealth or status, but by the bonds of family and the courage to move forward. In the midst of the busy days and tender moments, Emma's heart swelled with gratitude. Her journey from heartbreak to this sanctuary of love had been long and difficult, but every step had led her to a life filled with genuine joy and connection. The evening of Emma's exhibition at the Metropolitan Museum of Art marked a triumphant milestone in her journey. The gallery was adorned with soft, inviting lights and elegant decor, creating an atmosphere of anticipation and reverence. Titled Love's Renaissance, the collection showcased Emma's transformation through art, a vivid chronicle of pain, healing, and rebirth that resonated deeply with everyone present. Each painting told a story. Bold, sweeping strokes depicted moments of anguish and despair, while tender, delicate details captured the beauty of hope emerging from darkness. At the heart of the collection stood a powerful portrait of a woman who had overcome insurmountable odds, a reflection of Emma herself. As critics and guests wandered the halls, whispers of admiration filled the air. It was clear that Emma's work had touched many, stirring emotions and inspiring those who saw it. Among the crowd were influential figures from the art world and high society, along with some familiar faces from Emma's past. Daniel, once a symbol of betrayal, and Sophie, her former friend, had come to witness her success. Their presence, laden with silent regret, contrasted sharply with the overwhelming support and praise showered on Emma that night. Rumors of their downfall were quickly overshadowed by the undeniable beauty and resilience captured in her paintings. As the night progressed, the exhibition not only celebrated Emma's artistic triumph, but also served as a public vindication of her strength. News spread about Daniel's legal troubles and financial ruin, while Elena Monroe's credibility crumbled under the weight of scandal. In the midst of it all, Nathan stood proudly by Emma's side, affirming their unyielding bond and shared future. By the close of the evening, Emma felt an overwhelming sense of closure. The gallery had become a stage for her rebirth, a place where her painful past was transformed into art that celebrated the triumph of love and authenticity over betrayal and deceit. As the lights dimmed and the guests slowly departed, Emma embraced the promise of a bright new future, knowing that her journey was far from over, but that she was ready for whatever lay ahead. A year later, the Sterling home was filled with laughter, music, and the vibrant energy of celebration. It was the triplets' first birthday, a day that symbolized not only the passage of time, but also the rebirth of a family united by love and resilience. The living room was adorned with colorful balloons, handmade banners, and photographs that chronicled Emma's journey from heartbreak to triumph. Surrounded by close family and dear friends, Emma looked around with a deep sense of gratitude. Every moment of pain and every tear shed had led her to this sanctuary of love. Nathan, ever the devoted partner, stood by her side with pride shining in his eyes. Their shared journey, marked by unexpected turns, fierce determination, and a love that only grew stronger, had given rise to a legacy built on genuine connection rather than superficial acclaim. Emma's art had taken on new meaning over the past year. Her canvases, once filled with sorrow, now celebrated the beauty of everyday moments, a gentle smile, a tender embrace, and the innocent wonder of children exploring the world. Her renewed passion for life resonated with every piece, and the public's admiration was a testament to her transformation. What mattered most, however, was not the applause of critics or the flashing cameras of the media, but the quiet moments shared at home. A soft lullaby sung at bedtime, the glow of a family dinner, the unspoken comfort of a hand held in reassurance. Even those who had doubted her in the past were now humbled by her undeniable strength. Rumors and malicious gossip had faded into the background, replaced by heartfelt celebrations of her authenticity. In a small moment on the balcony, as the city lights shimmered below, Emma and Nathan shared a quiet understanding. True success, they agreed, was measured not by wealth or reputation, but by the love and unity that held their family together. In that peaceful, shared silence, Emma knew that her life had been redeemed. Every trial, every heartbreak, had led her to this extraordinary moment, a life filled with love, hope, and the enduring promise of second chances.